What's up? It's ADR back with ADR's Premier League review, and I'm exhausted. How about you? I mean, that was a game and a half. Both of them, Manchester City and Arsenal. I had one on the iPad, one on the TV, and goodness gracious, I mean, Arsenal, we literally had it 1-0 up, and then great goal by Saka, and then I don't even know. Our defenders have been solid all year, and we have Gabriel making a mistake. I don't know why he got me calling him David. David Raya is up by the half circle. Up by the half circle. Man, you got to give your center back an out. Well, like, honestly, I don't even know what he was doing there. My voice is over here cracking. I've been screaming. I got to do a live one time so you guys see why I don't do lives. I say some extreme stuff. Goodness gracious. I mean, these guys had me up and down. I can't even believe it, honestly. How do we go from 1-0 up to 2-1 down? They scored, I believe, their 2 goals in the 19th and the 27th minute. That's unacceptable. A mistake by Gabriel, and then we have a mistake by Saliba. Saliba just throwing them lanky legs out here. Jorginho got a touch on the ball. I said this in my preview. I don't know how many people watched my preview. Very, very small preview. I was, driving, obviously, for work. But I literally said, let's start Tommy. Let's start Tommy for defense. We played this system last year against Mo Salah. Last year against Mo Salah, we had Tomiyasu play on that side, the left-hand side of our defense, specifically because Salah likes to cut in on his left foot. Tomiyasu's a righty. That's right foot dominant. It stops the attacker from cutting in. What do? We put Kiwior out there. Not only that, we make a second half change of putting Zinni out there. I mean, Mikel, this isn't all on you because obviously the players made mistakes, but brother, you have to stop trying. Like Pep Guardiola did the same thing years and years into his game. They just had this thing. I don't know if it's a Spanish thing, but they just try and be too clever. I just don't understand it. Guys, you know what your best lineup is. Honestly, I would have started Tommy and Partey. Granted, Partey didn't do well when he came on, but it's hard to get in the flow of the game when it's that fast. I think that if Partey starts, he does better than Jorginho in that game. And Jorginho didn't play bad, but we just need some muscle and some strength in there, man. I don't know why Arteta all of a sudden has gone away from that, right? But we showed some bollock coming back and getting into 2-2, okay? We have a good away record. Look, things are going to be hard. The remainder of this season is not going to be easy. We're going to have to go to Bayern and win. We might have to make that an ugly game like we did Manchester City. We're going to have to do something. It's not going to be easy, but this is what it is. We did this and we brought this on ourselves. For me, let's go ahead and get to the controversial part, right? Bukayo Saka, was it a penalty? For me, if I'm being completely honest, his right leg, at first I'm screaming pen. I was screaming at the ref. But then when you look at it, his right leg's in an unnatural position and he's looking for the pen. Look, I'm not crazy old. I'm 27, but I'm not a small guy, right? I'm about 6'2", close to 6'3", 190. I can't even believe he's looking for the pen after you get by the keeper. What are you doing? Mate, you literally went to the left of the keeper of Neuer. All he needs to do is shimmy. Just shimmy and put it in just finish. Just finish. And this is why sometimes you guys see me wait a little bit to put my match reactions and previews because I get a little emotional because sometimes just the mistakes. Zinni coming on today. I don't know what it is. This guy gets on the ball and he thinks he's prime Zidane. Release the ball, mate. The guy just sits on the ball for 10 seconds at a time. Release it, get it back. Release it, get it back. That's what we had you in there last season. Not for you to get the ball and it's like he's waiting for somebody to make this magical run so you can pick him out. Mate, we've seen you try and pick out Martinelli when you came on with the same ball when he's getting on the left side. He's trying to chip it with curve behind 2 center backs. De Ligt is already cheating over. This is Kimmich. Kimmich, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that name, but what I've heard it both ways. Regardless, he's not a scrub as a right back. Yes, he can play midfield, but he's not a scrub as a right back. He's played multiple years as a right back. The ball worked one time. Brother, you tried it 5. You got to stop with this. This is what I'm saying. Saka had a good game. They were hacking him down. Martinelli was really nowhere to be seen. He's still coming back. Okay, understandable. Havertz, not his best game. I think that we should have probably played Jesus, but Jesus can't play multiple games on his knee. I get it. But as soon as Jesus came on, I mean, this man's favelas, the skills. I love it, man. And Trossard is definitely the best finisher we have at the team. He is. He just is. This man can finish, bruv. It's so nice. Honestly. I get so frustrated from time to time with this team, but I understand that we're growing. I understand it. I just think that we make so many dumb mistakes when it comes to high pressure situations, and it scares me. It does. But you can clearly tell we've grown. Ben White had a chance to make it 2-0 in the first half. Didn't do it. Shot it straight at Neuer. All he needs to do is just strike that clean bottom left corner. We're up 2-0 in the corner. In the corner with the knee slide, celebrating to the fans. The game can then go 3-4. But what do? He shoots it straight at the keeper. And then, the first goal, I mentioned it briefly, but we literally gifted that to him. Musiala just clears it out. I just, honestly, that was dumb, dumber, dumbest, and the dummiest all in one. I couldn't even believe that. Kiwior never should have been starting at left. I heard some stat, and these statisticians, I can't deal with these statisticians and XG. You guys got the wrong person for that, okay? Kiwior apparently ran the fastest 20-meter or 40-meter or whatever it was on our team. He's slow. It's pretty obvious he's not fast. I honestly, he must have cheated on that. Like, they were probably, you know how sometimes they try and do the hype for the new signings? Oh, yeah, like, look at this, look at that. Yeah, that was definitely new signing hype because this man's not fast. It's very obvious to see. I would have literally, as soon as I see a center back first off playing left back, and then I see his Kiwior, oh, man, bro, I'm licking my chops. That's cookies. That's cookies all day. I'm going at this man every single time. That's what Sane did. It's not that hard to game plan when we're having people, like when there's fine margins in these type of games. The only way to beat these type of teams is to have no flaws in your team. Jorginho and Kiwior were our flaws today. You have to put Partey, because midfields are going to look twice, think twice before going and try. Musiala is going to think twice before trying to attack Thomas Partey as opposed to Jorginho. It's just going to happen. We should have taken Sane down before he gallops past 3 of our players for the second goal. Jorginho gets a touch, and our guys are, like, no, guys, we have to make a decision here. It's these fine margins. It's these decisions. Our center back pairing has been the best in the Premier League, and both of them make mistakes for both of the goals. It's 2-2 on aggregate right now. Okay? We still have a chance to go and do something. This is not going to be easy. Arsenal, public service announcement. We need this to be done. Manchester City did their job at Real Madrid 3-3. What a game that was. All the goals were just fantastic. Phil Foden, brother. Look, man. What a strike, mate. Seriously, top bins. Opens up, bang. And then Real Madrid's third goal. Look, you can say what you want. Volley first time, bottom left corner. Goodness gracious. Oh, man. Jack Grealish had a great performance. I know people like to hate on him. Great performance by him. Rodrigo is just so cool and composed. His goal for the second goal was just magnifique. It was gorgeous. Seriously. I mean, he just slows down the defender, little step over. Let me let you guys go. Yeah, it took a little deflection, but just the calmness to just pass it by the keeper. I mean, this is what the Champions League is made of. It's in both teams, in all four teams' hands, right? That's what you really want, right? Even as a neutral, you want to see it competitive in the second leg. I'm not a neutral, but you want to see it competitive in the second leg. I predicted 3-1 Arsenal. I was wrong, obviously. 2-2. We're not out of it, so I'm not upset. Arteta, this is where you need to start being smart and tactical here, brother. I do not need you trying to overdo this and overthink. Kiwior should not step on the pitch again unless we're playing the Bournemouths and I don't even know who else easily we play. Honestly, Bournemouth should be the last game that he plays for the season. I physically can't do it anymore. He's not a left back. He's done a job. I'm not trying to batter him at all. I'm not trying to go at this man. But seriously, leave it at that. Kiwior's done his job for the season. Chalk it off. It's either Tomiyasu or Zinni. And I say Zinni very lightly on the tongue. The only reason I even say Zinni is because we can switch to a back three, and we should only play Zinni if we have Partey in there. Because Jorginho just doesn't have the legs for that, unless we're strictly playing a team that we can dominate the ball. Other than that, in any competitive games, we just don't need those two in there at the same time. That's my match reaction. Please hit the like, subscribe, share, comment, everything, guys. We're trying to help this channel grow. I will be delivering more content. I delivered 2 videos in one day today. Come on, man. Hop on the channel. I appreciate it. I'm going to be trying to reach out to some other content creators, do some collabs. I'm going to try and do some lives. I'm going to try and do all that stuff. I most likely won't do lives immediately on mine. I'm going to try and jump on some other channels, get my name out there. And then hopefully you guys just stick along for the ride. I do appreciate you guys. Again, hit that like button. Share it to your friends, your mama, your daddy, everybody that you know. You guys have a good one. Peace.